kind of want to get the game out of the way first, just because it just launched. It's kind of new.
The anime side or the game?
The game.
Well, I mean, we'll have to get to it.
Unfortunately, okay, so the game that came out this week is Scarlet
Nexus.
It has an anime that's literally running right now as the game has been launched. Episode 1 and 2 is on YouTube. July 1st, Funimation will have it on their end. And then you also have the game, and from what Ghost was just telling me, it almost kind of runs into the anime, I guess.
Since the game came first, like that.
Technically, has came first, yes.
Yes, the game was the first idea, and then the anime was like more of a celebration, and
like that, just slapped on.
Yeah, basically. But from what me and we've been playing this, and we're around the same gameplay time. Yeah, the anime is following the game so far. It's just that the game has extra steps and extra side stories and whatnot.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so if you want to give the game a try, give it a try. The best way we could explain it was that it's like your Devil May Cry style fighting.
Or people also, since it now came out, people are comparing it to Code Vein, since creators also made that game, and Nier Automata. I don't know if you remember that one.
I remember seeing videos on that. I just never played it.
Those are and I can agree to the Nier Automata. I played a little bit of that. It's a little bit. This was like this one. Another comparison for my personal comparison is Astral Chain.
Yeah.
On the Switch. I don't know if you got to play that one a little bit.
I never did.
I don't know. I just felt like a very similar vibe with that game, definitely for sure.
Yeah. So if you like that kind of style game,
but this one, I definitely have been more invested on Scarlet Nexus than Astral Chain so far.
Yeah. When I play Scarlet Nexus, I somehow lose 2 hours in a matter of 10 minutes.
Yes.
I can't.
So if you like this kind of style, it's definitely check it out. I'm going to get it downloaded hopefully tomorrow or sometime this week and start playing it.
It's kind of it's kind of a backlash of playing this game, because now that we know this kind of information, like, you're playing the game more, you're kind of spoiling yourself by then watching the anime. Or if you wait for the anime, which I know we'll be playing the game first.
Yeah.
You watch the anime, you're kind of spoiling yourself with the game, so it's kind of like...
That's something I was telling him, because me and him were together when we were playing. I was like saying they shouldn't release this game in chapters, because now I know how episode 3 is, even though episode 2 is out.
Well, so I've seen episode 1, so... Well, before we get into the anime, I agree with them just from what I've seen so far and just the demo of what we got to play, because it's technically the first mission. I kind of agree with it, though, because you already know what happened the first episode before the first episode even came out.
Yeah.
But the anime definitely shows a little bit of a different side of it. It's not... Almost, it's not...
So far, the anime has done slightly things better. Like, I remember when they did to the flag mission, that was a bit different than what the game did.
There's a lot more filler in the game, because like what Ghost said with the flag mission, they go from the flag straight to their next mission, but in the game they do the flag 2 or 3 missions in, and then you go straight to the next
main mission.
Main mission, yeah.
Yeah.
But the anime is also good. It looks good too.
Yeah, the anime definitely looks good. That's why I'm kind of interested in the Nighthead 2042, because it kind of had that same style.
That was that the one with the vampire?
No.
Because I also recommend that. Like, I don't know if we need to talk.
We can talk about that.
So before we get into the TV show, we could talk about the list if you have it.
Of what we're adding? Because I don't think we even talked about that, did we?
No, I thought maybe you were going to talk about like what was coming out.
There's a long list.
It is a long list.
So to make it easier for that part, honestly, just because of time reasons also.
Yeah, we know.
Just check out our page. We do have it on there.
We also have the list of what we're covering here on the show.
Yeah, so we'll make a copy and paste of like even what we're going to be talking about.
But some of the examples, coming out that we're for sure covering is Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid Season 2, Scarlet Nexus, which we just talked about. I'm Standing on a Million Lives Season 2. That's pretty much an example.
Yeah, and then like the one I just mentioned, the Nighthead 2042 looks pretty good, or 2041. That one looks really good. It looks similar to Nexus or Scarlet Nexus. Kind of has that same style, but it looks more of a more like a police detective kind of thing instead of I guess like fantasy.
Oh yeah, I know.
Monster fighting kind of thing.
Yeah.
So we'll have a list of what we're actually going to do because those three are actually confirmed since we've been watching them already.
Yeah.
Scarlet though we'll probably talk about not next week, but probably the week after when it actually comes on to Funimation and I can get caught up.
July 1st is Friday, so.
Yeah, so probably the week after.
We'll cover 3 episodes.
We'll cover 3 to 4 episodes, just depending. Because I'll be caught up by then. It's just they're on YouTube first, like we said. So. And
the second one caught us off guard.
Yeah. So
There's
TV shows.
Oh yeah, TV.
You want to do Star Wars or Loki first?
I want to get Loki out of the way. The worst episode, and no, I want to say it's not right now. It's not because he came out as bi. I don't give a fuck about that. Because if you know anything about mythology, Loki's a weird fuck.
He's always been weird, even when
Oh, by the way, before I forget, this episode's called Laminus.
Yeah. Even the movie with Thor versus Hulk.
Yeah.
Loki was pretty weird in that one too.
Yeah, I was bored throughout the whole episode.
It was like this whole episode. It's more action than anything. There's like a couple information.
What I found funny about it is, of course I talk about him all the time, is I was watching with my Marvel expert dude, and he was going in every 2 minutes, like trying to see how can they make this episode better, and they just did the complete opposite of every little thing. And he was ready to quit Marvel, honestly.
I don't blame him.
It was awful. No.
My favorite part of this episode was when he got blasted.
Mine was the ending. Where like I saw the credits, I was like, oh, thank God, it's over.
Oh. I was like, what happened at the ending?
Yeah.
Honestly, my only complaint is that this episode didn't really accomplish anything. The only thing that it accomplished is we getting more information of Sylvia. Silva or Sylvia? She named herself. The name she gave herself, Sylvia.
Oh, her?
Yeah.
Which we just confirmed she's female Loki.
Yeah,
well,
but
even
she gave
before
her the
this
name she
episode
gave
came
herself,
out,
Sylvia.
Marvel confirmed it in an article. So it kind of ruined the whole episode.
It also doesn't help Funko released 2 special versions one of them is a Walmart exclusive saying Lady Loki.
Yeah, that didn't help either.
But yeah, like the episode didn't really accomplish anything. Just getting more background on each other, and that's it. Like even all their efforts they tried to get out of that planet, just nothing. It did not matter.
My main question is why in the fuck are the police trying to still uphold the law even though the planet's being destroyed?
I don't fucking know. Man. It's the fucking
very
police.
Good question.
That's one complaint. Another complaint is like those rocks are just too conveniently not hitting them. Like even though they're walking in a straight line, it's multiple scenes. Like why?
That and really the only other thing I thought was funny was actually seeing Loki drunk.
Yeah.
That was
honestly,
funny.
I kind of always see him drunk 24/7.
Oh, true. It just to actually see him like fully drunk, it was just kind of funny.
What I was confused about was the choreography on that long shot where they were in the streets trying to get to the arc. Like it was a nice long shot.
Those are so awkward fights.
I know, but it was I like long shots, but like they had like the direction they went for like it's weird. Like even though they went in this direction, so they head back. Now they're going that direction. Oh no, they head back. The fight was weird. They didn't really cover much of a distance. Like choreography was kind of weird for me on that one.
It was just an awful episode for me. If I didn't have Bad Batch or Star Wars on Disney Plus, I would have canceled.
Yeah, this episode wasn't that great, but some of the stuff was interesting to see and actually get info on.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, can we talk about Bad Batch already?
Please, can we stop talking about Loki? This is awful. God.
Yeah. With Loki, or sorry, not Loki.
This episode of Bad Batch is called Bounty Lost.
Thank you. Such a good episode.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay, one thing I want to confirm. Now that this is gonna be like a deep dive kind of conversation.
It's now Star Wars unless it's not deep dive.
Exactly. So now that we've confirmed who Omega is, a pure generic of Jango, does this mean that she's Boba's sister?
Technically, yes.
Technically.
Because they share the same pure generic DNA as Jango.
I think
to each other.
I think as they were explaining it, the reason they made her was to be able to keep his pure genetic code for the clones if anything was to ever happen.
But remember what Tech said, like, you know, when explaining Omega, and then Hunter asked, was there any other clone like her? And Tech was like, yeah, there was another one, Alpha, which is Boba. So when he said that, I'm like, does that mean they're like siblings in a way?
Technically, yes.
Technically. Because, like, the clones been going about how they're all brothers, so.
Well, yeah, they're technically the same person. They're just, I guess, they consider themselves as brothers instead of.
Now this makes you excited. When Boba will meet her. At this point, like at this point, it's not like if, it's when Boba will meet her.
I wouldn't doubt if it's like within the next 2 episodes.
Well, we still got half the season, so
yeah,
it'll be a while.
Got a long time for that.
Yeah, but that wasn't the only thing. We had Cat Bane and the other bounty.
Fennec Shane.
Yeah.
Them fight it out. Trying to think.
Hold on. White said something.
What do you say?
Loki's just rewinding.
Oh, shut the fuck up, White.
A falling building like it was nothing was a highlight in.
Sylvia is my future wife. You can take her. Take her. I don't care.
But
White, you still think this Loki episode's good? Power to you. But remember the thing I sent you of Loki, of them finding out Loki turned into a horse, got banged by a horse, and then gave birth to a horse, and then changed back to his human form, and he has a horse child now. That's who you're defending. The weird fucker.
Why?
Don't fuck with me in mythology shit.
I was gonna say we're talking about actual like mythology here.
I know, but
Actual mythology.
why are we even
I'm like,
doing
when
that
the fuck
in
did Marvel Loki do this?
But back to Star Wars. But we had Cat Bane's fight against the other bounty hunter.
It was nice to know who Fennec Shane's employer was.
Yeah, it was nice to actually finally find that out. And then
yes.
Damn, he lost all his credits too.
Eh.
Well, it's like it was kind of going to happen either way, but it was just like, damn, that sucks.
Well, then at that point, he's just not going to stop until he gets Omega back and makes a new deal.
Well, right now he's trapped on that planet, so.
That's not going to take that long.
He's got the robot. Get to work.
Cad Bane has been the type of guy that's very resourceful and will get out of almost any situation if he really wants to.
Yeah.
I mean, just look at the scene where he got roped with the rope, and then he was able to use his rocket boots just to get himself out of it.
Yeah.
Which I almost forgot he had that since like it's been so long. Like I started figuring out about it. I'm like, oh yeah, his rocket boots. Shit. It's just so damn.
Yeah, this whole episode was actually pretty good.
Yep.
But
that's it for the show for me.
What do you think those experiments on those tubes were?
It almost looks like smoke.
No, come on, we're not.
No, like honestly and truly, like if I go back to the scene right now, it looks like smoke.
Snoke or Smoke?
Smoke.
Why would you think Smoke? Are they doing Mortal fucking Kombat here?
He's saying Smoke.
He said Snoke.
Oh my god.
Smoke, whatever. The Emperor that's in the last 3 movies.
That's not canon anymore. Thank God. But it could be him.
It just, the way it looked, especially when we finally got that close-up when it was falling, it just looked like him. If it's not him, then maybe they were trying to clone Jedi at one point, and they just never succeeded.
Oh, they've been doing that for a while now. Like, there's like dark history of Jedi experimentation before.
Jedi, Sith, all of them.
Yeah.
You filthy wizards.
I'm gonna see if I can find the scene again.
But
Okay, well, while he's doing that,
yeah.
we already talked about the game. Any gaming news?
Halo's
really.
newest season came out. It was kind of they kind of screwed a lot of people like myself with the season that had to wait for a hot fix a day or two later. Yeah, nothing really important came out of gaming news this week.
And then straight to the animes.
That's pretty much what happens after E3. Everything gets kind of quiet.
Right.
Yeah.
I think Sony is having their next set of play this coming month.
Yeah. Okay, so we're seeing the scene. The green scene. I mean, there's the head.
Yeah, that's all we really get to see, but it looked like him.
Yeah.
Because even in Mandalorian, they're almost kind of hinting him when we saw those tubes.
Well, you can't really fault the Mandalorian because at the time of that making out, Disney kind of forced them to be like, you gotta make this somehow canon with the movies, and it was like, okay, so they did, and then everybody revolted, and now they have to fix it somehow.
Yeah.
And they did because of that theory you sent me.
That theory I sent you.
That theory you sent me. So they actually technically already did fix it.
Yeah. So I think it's fixed, but I think they got to work with trying to fix it with the new theory. Thank God. So if you don't know the theory, they're essentially doing the Dragon Ball GT side of it, where they, with Ezra pulling Ahsoka out through the timeline, and Ahsoka being the Mandalorian, it's branched off to its own thing.
Yeah, so basically they're saying if she was to ever stayed and actually died, then we would have got 7, 8, and 9. But because technically she's alive, we've really never reached that point in Star Wars.
And now with the introduction of Grogu with Luke, that just throws those sequel movies
completely
out of whack.
Which I'm kind of hoping they kind of go towards the comics where Luke meets up with a Sith. He got married to a Sith, had kids. Yeah.
I don't remember this.
It was like an old style comic.
And then
I forgot her name, but she was technically a Sith because she had a red lightsaber. She knew how to use lightning force and a couple other stuff.
But
I would have to find it and show you.
Yeah, no, that's a story for another time, because that'll be another.
We'll explain that to him afterwards.